Okay, so when do we start holding judges accountable for these crimes as well? Because in almost every domestic violence case, the suspect has been to prison. They either had their bail reduced for some reason, knowing that they're an offender, or they just get out. And then right when they get out, they go murder. So I will say this again. When do we start holding judges accountable? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, no face today because my allergies are killing me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show my face this week. It's just the weather, the allergy season, y'all, pollen, everything is killing me. And I was like, I still have crime to talk about, but my nose is just like, it's just a lot going on over here, okay? But I wanted to talk about this because this is ridiculous. And I'm going to leave their face up here while I'm talking about this in my intro before I share the screen with you guys. But this is definitely one of the cases of, it's up there with one of the worst ones, just because, well, mind you, the woman died, so it's bad. But also just because of the sheer, I would say, negligence of the system. They knew this man was crazy. And yes, I'm using the word crazy. They knew he had anger issues. They knew he was a threat to himself and her and the public. Like, there's a kid involved in this. So, like, I just don't understand how we get to this point. So we have a man who shot his ex-wife to death. When I say shot to death, y'all, he emptied a whole gun clip on her. They said they physically saw 15 bullet wounds, but they found 25 bullet fragments in her body. There was, y'all, people around them heard this, and they said they heard about 30 or 40. That's how bad this is. And she was shot at a gas station. Now, he was also stalking her. For some reason, this man would not leave this woman alone who was trying to get away from him. Now, before this, there was signs the court knew because she's hiding. They have documents. So he also had on file. It was strangulation. That he was beating her. She was covering her face up with makeup. It was just so much. Y'all, the fact that they was able to take off the death penalty of this case is actually beyond me. I'm actually surprised they got the taken out just because he pled guilty. But y'all, my head hurts. Look at this one. This son, the small son in here, y'all, they're not going to name him because, safety of him, which is right. Her son, he witnessed a lot of this. Y'all, this man, before this death, put the mother and the son in a chair facing each other. Like this is a game of Russian roulette, literally. Put a gun to her head and asked the mother to choose between her or her son to die. That man was a psycho. Let's get into it. Dad, who held gun to wife's head, forced her to choose between herself and their son before shooting her at a Speedway gas station, changes his plea. So I guess this is after that. They must have did another one, but I did not hear that. But we're going to talk about this case right now, y'all. That is Joshua Farmer, and her name is Kayla Ann Farmer. A 34-year-old man in Indiana will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars after admitting to stalking and killing his 33-year-old ex-wife, shooting her more than a dozen times when she stopped at a gas station. Joshua Farmer on Thursday formally pleaded guilty to 1 count of murder and 1 count of stalking. In exchange for pleading guilty, prosecutors agreed to drop additional charges against Farmer, including criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon and unlawful carrying of a handgun. The plea deal also took the death penalty off the table. Let's talk about this real quick, y'all. This is what I hate. I hate it so much because I know it's the law, but at the same time, give these people no rights, please. They don't deserve rights. Like, they're not even human beings no more. They really should just trick him. After he plead guilty, okay, gotcha, you're getting the death penalty. That's simple. These people, they have no care for humans. They have no care for their families. This man didn't even care that he had a son and took the mother away. So why should he breathe the same air? I don't get it. I don't get it. And they only do this, they have to make a plea because he was going to tell what happened. But it's like, at the end of all this, he still should get death penalty. Like, get him out of here. And I hope he really do get get life in prison with nothing else. Get this man out of here. The Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office in August 2023 had filed court documents declaring its intention to seek capital punishment for Farmer, alleging he completely emptied the gun on his ex-wife to prevent her from testifying against him in a spate of investigations into alleged domestic violence against her and their children. The victim of the murder was listed by the state or known by the defendant to be a witness against the defendant, and the defendant committed the murder with the intent to prevent the person from testifying, prosecutors wrote at the time. And that's so scary, the fact that he had all these other charges she was going to testify against him, and I'm pretty sure he probably just murdered her just because he don't want her, like he hated her. How does he get to that level of hatred? Like, and this is really sad, it's sad. I saw a TikTok earlier today, y'all, and this woman was telling her story about her ex who was abusing her. I'm just like, why are there so many men who hate their wives when you can just leave? Nobody is keeping you here. Make yourself miserable. Why would you want to try to kill me? I just don't understand it. That's so sad. This woman was going through a lot. These women go through a lot, man, and I don't understand, especially when there's kids involved. It's worse, and he didn't even care that they had a kid. Mind you, the biological kid, he don't care. And it's so sad, like, more for the child, because he's witnessing all this. Now he has no parents, which I'm pretty sure he don't care about the dad, but the mom. Everybody loved their mom. It's like your mom is your protector, and now he don't even have that. That is so heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking. As Law and Crime previously reported, officers with the Fisher Police Department at about 5 p.m. on June 28, 2023, responded to a call regarding a shooting at the Speedway gas station located near Allison Road, which is about 20 miles northeast of Indianapolis. Upon arriving at the scene, first responders said they located an adult female victim, later identified as Kayla Ann Farmer, who appeared to have suffered multiple gunshot wounds while seated in a red Chrysler van. She was pronounced dead on the scene. In a probable cause affidavit, police said they obtained surveillance footage from the gas station showing that Farmer pulled into the establishment shortly after his wife and completely just unloaded his gun into her window. A witness reportedly told investigators that they remembered hearing about 30 to 40 total shots being fired during the attack. And that's scary. Like, I never witnessed somebody dying. I heard gunshots before, but I never witnessed somebody dying before. And they told me just hearing it, that's how many it sounded like. That's scary. The fact that, let's continue real quick, y'all. Farmer was believed to be driving an orange or maroon colored Kia Soul that belonged to someone else when he allegedly ambushed his ex-wife. Prior to the shooting, investigators said they believed Farmer spent the day following Kayla Farmer before finally deciding to proceed with the alleged attack when she stopped for gas on her way home from work. That's so scary. Just knowing that you have this freaking unhinged fly on your back who is really trying to take your life. Jeez. I just can't imagine that. The fact that he he followed her. He was watching her most likely that whole day. Since she was on her way from work, he probably was watching her every move, trying to see when he was going to attack her. That's just so scary. It's really scary to really hate somebody that hard. I don't hate nobody that bad now. Come on. I don't know, even if you are married, like, hatred should never go to the point of, like, death. And this is his ex-wife, mind you. She was able to get away from this lunatic. But this could literally be all about control. That's why he was beating her, because that's what it usually is about control and manipulation. And that man want the upper power. That could be what it is. It's just sad that you really had this dude just insane. An autopsy revealed that Kayla Farmer suffered more than 15 gunshot wounds throughout her body. An officer observing the procedure said that over 25 bullet fragments were removed from her body. Jeez. The day after the shooting, detectives from multiple law enforcement were conducting electronic surveillance in the area of the attack when one of them spotted a pair of shoes behind a shrub and exited his vehicle. The detective said he approached the bush and made eye contact with the subject and identified him as Joshua Farmer. Farmer was ordered to the ground and taken into custody without incident. Prior to his wife's murder, Farmer was arrested on June 5th and hit with a total of 10 felonies, including confinement, strangulation, domestic battery, intimidation, and pointing a firearm, records show. It's so much. It's so much, y'all. Oh my God. This is why I say it's one of the worst, because I'm like, this, it's just like the hatred in this, the hatred that led to like her death. In court documents filed by prosecutors in the county, prosecutors reportedly claimed it was common knowledge that Kayla Farmer was a victim of domestic violence at the hands of her husband and was known to wear excessive amounts of makeup to hide the bruises on her face and neck from being punched and choked. One day after he was arrested for murder, Farmer appeared before a judge on a swath of charges from May 2023 in which he allegedly attacked Kayla Farmer. Court documents state that Farmer's 11-year-old son told police that he heard his father start choking Kayla to the point he could hear her struggling to breathe. The child allegedly said that he could hear the accused punching his mother on the staircase of their home for some time. The boy also told investigators about a disturbing instance in which his father sat him and his mother in chairs facing each other. The child reportedly said that his father then took a firearm, held it to his mother's head, and asked mom to choose between herself or him. Y'all, that was a lot. That was a lot. Jeez, that ending, the fact that the son remembered that is insane. That's so, well, of course he would remember it. It's freaking traumatizing. That's scary. That's so scary. This dude is unhinged. We see this. We have him beating her at times, choking her. This when they was together, and that's why they got a divorce and she was able to get away from him. I wonder if she had a restraining order against him. Most likely, but you know what? So you know something? Even if she did have one or didn't, it wouldn't stop these people. Y'all, every time we talk about these cases, the suspect has always, they have always went around it and just like disregarded it. It just didn't care. And also with these domestic violence cases, every time the suspect violated, they literally do nothing. You don't get that, for some reason they don't get that much time for domestic violence. I don't know why. I'm like, this can literally, these people are victims. They're literally victims and they're scared for their life, and I don't know how the system don't see that as like that bad. You get more time for drugs, which is crazy. Like, come on. The fact that the son had to witness all of this, and not her death, but he witnessed all that and the stuff before, and the him choking on the mom, him having a gun to his mom's head. Oh my God, this is crazy. It's so sad for the son. I don't know how women, they go through a lot, man. And and this is why I like TikTok, because you hear all these stories. I'm just like, how do you meet these people? But at the same time, let's be for real, they don't start off like this. They literally hide it. That's all this is. They hide the real them until they get comfortable, and then they go in for it, and the mask just come off. And it's all about control. It's all about scaring the victim. Because when this happened, the victim is not going to say anything to nobody. They're going to hide it. They're going to be afraid. And it's like, it's a whole power thing. I don't know. It's creepy though. That's so creepy. I wonder if they studied that. Has anybody ever studied that? Like psychologists, what goes through like that? The power of that suspect. This man is a murderer. He shot her so many times while she was at a gas station coming home from work, stalking her, waiting to kill her all day, most likely. That man had nothing to lose, and these people, that normally they don't. They'll just take. They know they're going to prison, so they'll just go out with a bang, and it's disgusting. So I'm gonna let y'all go. On that note, just be safe, ladies. You know, a lot of these husbands, like I said earlier, they don't care about their wives. They do not. It's actually scary how many husbands do not care about their wives and would rather have them gone. Mind you, this is his ex-wife. Why did he, like, you could have just left, but no, he's angry. For some reason, he hates himself. That's what this is. He hates himself and he want her gone because she was going to testify against him and he was going to most likely go to jail. I feel like with this system nowadays, y'all, I don't even think he would have got a lot of time, which he should. But that's what they say the reasoning was, like the whole testifying. But I feel like he really just wanted to kill her. That's what I think, personally. But on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ladies, stay safe. These men are crazy. It's just sad. And they really do hide the real them. That's what's scary. Women need to protect themselves and, you know, get some weapons of yourselves, you know, because these men be having weapons and, I don't know, just take care of yourself. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe, stay alert, stay aware. Y'all, my allergies are killing me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, ladies. And yes, I said ladies. Bye.